Welcome to Awini Unity Platform News. Thank you so much for staying with us once again. This is Matt, your Nigerian Ghanaian host, and I am so pleased to meet you. Yes, we brought good football updates today about the Ghana Black Stars, about African players in general. How Jordan Ayew actually stunned Crystal Palace by winning Wolves 3-1, and he contributed in 2 good goals, scoring 1 and giving 1 assist alongside his counterpart Jeffrey Schlupp. Yes, we all have that news here for you, as well as what Neymar said about African football, as well as Ronaldinho, the Brazilian legend, has made his way down to Africa. We're going to be looking all that in details. I'm going to be showing you the goal highlight of Jordan Ayew and also Jeffrey Schlupp. Yes, so before we go into the main news of today, please let me take your time quickly. If you know you are here and you are doing just one job, it's not really enough to sustain you. I always say that. You need a side income. You need to be doing something to add to that work you are doing. So if you know that you are here just having one job, please take advantage of this online job you are seeing on your screen. Copy the contact and then contact it, reach out to them. It's an online job. You can use either your mobile phone, your tablet, or your laptop. It is legit and it is very easy. You just start and then you are going to start earning money. I assure you that. Yes. Jordan Ayew, who is a Ghana Black Star player, 32 years of age, playing for Crystal Palace, have actually put up a crazy, magnificent, and outstanding performance in their last friendly match yesterday against Wolves. Yes, they were playing a friendly match in the United States, Crystal Palace, against Wolves, where Crystal Palace started leading by 1-0. And then the goal actually came from Jeffrey Schlupp, who is also a fellow Ghanaian counterpart. He scored that goal with a long-range shot, and it was spectacular to see. Then, Crystal Palace actually were leading 1-0 in the first half, where Jordan Ayew came in as a substitute in the second half, and then he was able to be assisted by the goalkeeper Dean Henderson with a long-range ball, and Jordan Ayew actually controlled the ball brilliantly and gave it a perfect finish to make Crystal Palace go ahead 2-0. But actually, Wolves did their best to pull 1 goal back towards the end of the game by Santiago Bueno from Wolves' side. The game was 2-1, where Jordan Ayew actually gave a sweet assist again to a particular player called Ayew, who found the back of the net, and the game became 3-1. And that was how Crystal Palace were able to be victorious in that friendly match against Wolves. Yes, and he actually did his best to make sure he plays a very good game, Jordan Ayew. He was perfect, he was excellent, and even the coach himself praised Jordan Ayew, who is 32 years of age but still shining like a youngster. Today is actually the day for the quarterfinals of the Paris 2024 Olympics, and we have 2 representatives from African continents in general participating in the quarterfinals. Yes, and the time for the match is 4 p.m. West African time and 6 p.m. West African time. We are going to see Morocco battle it with United States of America by 4 p.m. West African time. And we are also going to see Egypt battle it with Paraguay by 6 p.m. West African time. And we wish all our African representatives all the best of luck. The Brazilian legend Ronaldinho was spotted at Libya yesterday paying a visit to the Al Hilal club. Yes, and he was even accompanied by the club's president, the one who appeared in the Palestine flag. And he came to Benzagli actually for a fundraising activity. We are so glad to see him at least moving around and assisting lower clubs in gathering funds. Kudos to him once again. Neymar Jr., the Brazilian player, actually came out in a statement and said that the reason why African footballers in general are not really doing great is because most of our African talents, top African best talents, are being spotted playing their best football for European countries, representing European countries and abandoning their mother home in Africa. Yes, he gave example of good players that are playing in Europe, are representing European countries that are supposed to come and play for their motherlands. He gave example of so many of them, and he even said that is the difference between the Brazilian players and the African players. The Brazilian players, no matter where they are playing for, no matter where they are trained, no matter where they grew up, they always take pride in coming back to defend the jersey of their motherland, Brazil. that it is of optimum pride for them to do so. But Africa reverse is the case, and that is why he felt like it is going to take a very long time for any African country to actually win the World Cup, because most of our talents are leaving to other European countries. Yes, and he also gave an example of top African legends that endured, stood their ground and represented their African mother countries, and they were doing exceptionally well, and they have written their names in the sands of time. He gave example of Didier Drogba. He gave example of Michael Essien. He gave example of Samuel Eto'o and many other legends that played very well in Africa, even Sadio Mane, and today their name will never be forgotten till tomorrow. And he urged all African players to go back home and represent their motherland, no matter where they grew up, no matter how the condition is. They should manage and make sure they represent their countries, and maybe one day football will be great again in Africa. Mark Robbins, who is the Coventry City manager, a club playing in the English Championship, have actually praised their new incoming Ghana Black Star striker, Brandon Thomas Asante, who came recently from West Brom Albion for an undisclosed fee. They gave him a 4-year contract, and then the manager of the new club, Coventry City, actually praised the incoming striker and said that he is actually a striker that has a goal-scoring pedigree. He has a goal-scoring record. He is known as one of the best snipers in the championship. Last season, they have seen his capabilities, what he has done in West Brom, and he is expecting and anticipating that Brandon Thomas Asante will do the same thing in Coventry City and even more in order to boost their chances of qualifying into the English Premier League. So that is the update we have for you for now. Please go nowhere. Stay with us here at Awini Unity platform as we bring you the best football update possible about African football in general. Take care for now, and bye-bye.